Hey, beautiful people of the internet, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully great, and welcome back to some more Warframe. So we are going to be talking about Devstream 166 and what you guys can go and expect from tomorrow's update. Just like every other Devstream recap video, if you guys like to go and view the official Devstream at your own pace, you guys can do so. There will be a link down in the description. But of course, we are going to be talking about what's important, and I like to keep you guys updated. But before we continue with the video any further, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like to support me or the channel any further, do remember to leave a like on this video, as it does help me out substantially. Sparking the subscribe button for more Warframe videos and streams. Ladies and gentlemen, we also do have a Discord server, so if you guys like to go and interact with me outside YouTube or during any one of my live streams, you guys can go and do so by joining the Discord. There will be a link down in the description, as this is the place to go and be. What are you guys waiting for? Go and join the server. Without further ado, let's get this video on the road, shall we? So, when it comes to Devstream 166, we do have quite a few things to go and talk about. The first major thing is going to be Varuna. So if you guys have been living under a rock, this is the werewolf-themed Warframe that we can go and expect. Now, just like every other Warframe that does get introduced to the game, there is always going to be a quest tied to it. Think of it as the backstory to the Warframe. Now, of course, just like every other quest, I will always be doing a, playthrough of it, because, some of you guys, I'm pretty sure, are lore heads, but me personally, I don't like laws. But hey, if I can provide value to you guys, I'll absolutely do go and do so. I do plan on going and buying the bundle, as I don't know about you guys, but the cosmetics looks absolutely breathtaking. However, I do know what her fourth ability does, and that basically allows you to go into wolf form. Now, the way it's going to be working is you are going to be having 5 charges. Now, those 5 charges, you'll be able to then go and deal devastating slash procs onto the enemies. I don't know about you guys, but slash procs are extremely powerful, especially if you guys go and hit the enemies with 10 stacks of viral. Hitting the enemies with giant slash proc is going to be relatively good. And according to what DE did say, why they chose to do it like this is because it's the way wolves actually do go and perform. So you as the player have to go and decide which are the enemies is the weakest one in order to go and take them out. That's just how wolves do go and function. You are only going to be having 5 charges, so pick carefully. Next is we are going to be getting ourselves access to a brand new deluxe skin for Zaku. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the concept, I was like, nah, this doesn't look that good, it looks horrible. But then when I saw yesterday's dev stream, I was like, wow, I was relatively impressed. I especially do like the horns and how the helmet does look, so I can't wait to go and try that too. Even though I've got a lot of platinum, I don't know if skins are worth buying, mainly because of the fact that it is quite expensive. But hey, if you guys want me to go do so, I'll definitely go and do it. Of course, I do plan making tons of videos when Lewis Prey does come out, as a ton of augments have been buffed. If you guys want the exact list, think of it like this: all the Warframes that start from S all the way up to Z, all their augments have been buffed. Now, just like how Megan did specify, we are going to be receiving an entire patch note, so you guys can go and take a look at them to see what exactly happened to all of the buffed augments. As far as I know, it's definitely one of Saren's augments that is going to be buffed, so I can't wait to go and try that out. Along with Lewis Prey, we are going to be receiving 2 new tenant weapons. Now, if you guys didn't know, the tenant weapons are the Kuva Liches, but think of them as the Corpus versions. Now, with the tenant weapons, we are going to be receiving 2 brand new ones. The first one is going to be the Plinks. I can't wait to go and try it, because that is a very powerful pistol. It's got like a base stats of like 30% critical chance with infinite ammo. However, it does take a bit of time to go and recharge your entire clip, just like how our arc weapons do go and work. The second weapon is going to be the Tenant Ferox. So for those of you who enjoy the Ferox, you guys can go and look forward to it, as I don't know about you guys, but I see a lot of people are quite happy about that. Now, as far as I know, when it comes to the Ferox itself, I don't know about the other weapons, but it seems like you guys can actually go and buy your 10 weapons from Darvo with a special resource. I don't know if it's cycles, I'm not too sure about that. I just saw that, Megan was actually going and buying one. But hey, if it's less grinding, me personally, I'm not complaining, as I'm a relatively lazy person when it comes to Warframe. There are times out there I don't want to use my brain. I just want to relax, sit back, and just absolutely go and decimate all of these enemies. Excuse me again. The 2 biggest things I can't wait to talk to you guys about is reworks. Now, with Lewis Prey, we are going to be receiving 2 other Warframes to get reworks. The first one is going to be Grendel, and the second one is going to be Youre Ready. Me personally, I've never actually played as Youre Ready, so I wouldn't know. Nor have I played as Grendel, but as far as I know, the community wasn't too happy about them. So yeah, they definitely did get themselves a reworks. But according to what Pablo was talking about on yesterday's, dev stream, all I'm going to say is that I can't wait to go and play as Grendel, as he is going to be an extremely powerful thick boy. As far as I know, his first ability was changed up quite a bit, where instead of like always being able to go and infinitely consume a lot of these, you know, enemies, what is going to be happening is you're only going to be able to go and consume up to 5 enemies. Each enemy will give you 250 base armor. So 5 times 250 is 1250. That's a ton of armor, especially considering how much base armor or base health he does have. Think of him as Inaris, and on top of that, he also does have a shield. So you are going to be able to go and take full advantage of shield gating. You're going to be very tanky with a large energy pool, and on top of that, you'll be able to go and put adaptation. I can't wait to go and try them. He also was given a rework to his ball ability, where he turns into like some sort of, I want to say meatball, but I don't exactly know how to like say it. So he does turn into some sort of meatball, and he's able to go and roll around. The only thing that changed with this particular ability is that, you know, the controlling is a lot more fluid. I think a lot of people struggle to go and control, according to what he said. And on top of that, he did go and fix the physics for it, as you know, the stairs, you know, the meatball itself does go and struggle to go up the stairs. He does also have a damaging ability as well. I'm not too sure what that was, but as far as I know, you can then go and have like this damage negation, where if the enemies didn't go and hit you, you'll negate that damage, but on top of that, you'll be able to then go and hit a group of enemies with 10 stacks of viral. I don't know about you, but I definitely do have an idea for when it comes to Grendel, so I can't wait for this rework to go and come out. Also, Pablo was talking about that Lewis spray would make him very powerful. That's why they didn't release him like earlier. So, you know, once again, I can't wait until he actually does get released. Next up is going to be Youre Ready, and as far as I know, I'm not too much of an expert on Youre Ready, but as far as I know, while you guys are, you know, her passive did get buffed, where now you don't have to stand, where now, you know, there's a bit of leeway when it comes to, you know, adding more crits to your weapon. So the way her passive works is that you'll be able to get like 200% critical chance, but you always have to be moving. Now, when it comes to Lewis Spray, you are going to be given a bit of time to, like, you know, sit down or stand still, and you know, not be fully punished if you guys are staying still for too long. So basically, there is more leeway or wait time in order for you to actually get that buff, you know, lower, which is not too much of a problem, because as far as I know, she's got like this little pool, or the surfboard pool, where she can just go and travel and just absolutely go and decimate the enemies. She also has this other ability where you'll be able to then go and hit the enemies while you guys are on your surfboard yourself. She has this ability where you can then go and, you know, increase your critical chance on your secondary weapons and just go and like decimate the enemies. As far as I know, that buff has been like substantially improved, so I can't wait to go and play as her. Those are two Warframes I've never ever played and I've never ever gotten. I've just, you know, gone and did the quest, so I'm definitely going to be going and doing those, especially with Grendel. He is quite difficult to go and get, because you have to then go and complete a series of 3 missions, you know, and if you guys do complete them, then, you know, there's no 30% chance or 10% chance of getting the boss. It's guaranteed, but you have to go and complete these missions without, you know, your mod selected. And I mean, finding people is relatively difficult to go and do so. Next up, finally, we are going to be talking about the next Prime, and this is going to be Baruch Prime. Baruch Prime has been confirmed to be releasing. As far as I know, I think he's going to be releasing along with Lewis Prey, or I think maybe in December. I'm not too sure what exactly is going to be happening, but I just know that Baruch Prime is going to be the next primed Warframe.